Oh, well, hi, and thanks for stopping by the Pellets and Pistons Airgun channel. I'm on my way out right now. I'm on my way up to Marlboro, Massachusetts to see an airgun shoot, a field target match with the Marlboro Airgunners Club and a few of their other clubs in the New England area. They're going to have some people up there, and they're going to put together a shoot today, and I've been invited to go up. I've never seen a field target match in my life. I have no idea what it's all about, but I figured I'd head on up there. If you'd like to come along, then come along with me, and we're going to head up to Marlboro right now. And thanks again for stopping by the Pellets and Pistons Airgun channel. So here we are at the Marlboro Sportsman's Club, where the Marlboro Airgunners Club is going to have a shoot today, and we're here to document the festivities. Prior to the match, shooters are invited to check zero at a separate shooting range, and then it's off to the safety briefing.
I'm going to do some safety points. Safety glasses should be worn at all times. We do have extra safety glasses here if anybody needs some. That's the course. Point your gun downrange at all times. Nothing to the right, nothing to the left, nothing behind you. Always keep it downrange, whether you're planning to shoot or not. Guns should be on safeties until you're ready to fire. Always lay your rifle down with the barrel facing the targets, not down the trail. Keep your gun in its case or covered on a carrying cradle until you're ready to shoot. If there's a problem with one of the targets, do not attempt to fix it yourself. Call a marshal. John and me, we're going to be the marshals today, at which time we're going to call a cold line. And we're going to do something just a little bit different here today because of rules at the club. When we call a cold line, it is going to be one whistle for the cold line, and everybody on the line's got to call cold line, okay?
In the meantime, the shoot organizers are busy setting up the course for today's event. The targets involved are quite colorful, and some of them more than others. This is from the Marlboro Airgunners website, a brief description of field target and what it's all about. Airgun field target shootings first became popular in the early 80s. It's a discipline of shooting targets outside as opposed to the popular indoor 10 and 25 meter disciplines, and hence the reason it became known as field target. There are two types of rifle used: Springer, which is spring powered, and a PCP, which stands for pre-charged pneumatic compressed air up to 300 bar. And the calibers are 177, 20, and 22, with 177 being the most popular due to its flatter trajectory and faster velocity. It also has the benefit of handling the elements a lot better as well. The targets are metal knockdown variety shaped in silhouettes of animals. Within the silhouette is a disc referred to as the kill zone. A strike on the kill zone results in the target falling and a point is scored. A course consists of either 30 or 40 targets placed within lanes, normally consisting of 2 targets to a lane. For field target, 3 standard sizes of kill zones are used on the targets, one being a 15 millimeter diameter known as the micro, one being a 25 millimeter known as the mini, and the other being a 40 millimeter, which is full size. The targets are placed between ranges of 10 and 55 yards and can be on the ground or elevated within trees. The range of the target is not given to the shooter, and they must estimate this by eye or by using the telescopic sight's parallax feature. The shooter will then calculate the required amount of holdover or under and windage and then take the shot. You only get one shot per target before moving on to the next lane. For this particular event, there was also one target set out at a range which was well beyond the 55-yard maximum. This was called the hot dog target and afforded an additional point to anyone who was skillful enough to make the shot. I know the exact distance, and let me tell you, it was no easy shot. I've been sworn to secrecy as far as divulging how far away that target really was. After the match, folks gathered for some hot dogs and cold beverages while the scores were tallied. At the end of the day, I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to interview the 3 shooters who were shooting spring-powered air rifles at the match. He's going to show us his rig today. Bill's got a HW98, I believe is what we refer to this.
That's correct.
Beautiful rifle. So tell us about your gun.
Yeah, this is a Viroc HW98. It's sporting an Athlon scope.
Yeah.
4 to 14 power, 44 on the tube. 98 has a fully adjustable stock, as you can see,
Yeah.
cheek piece and stock. This one has been modified a little bit. It has a 12-pound spring in it,
Okay.
and the trigger has a shortened trigger
Yeah.
because the trigger pull was a little bit long.
Okay. So you got a
Other than that,
setback
everything
trigger.
is stock inside there except for the trigger itself.
Right.
It's a 177, and it's a tack driver.
Yeah. It's a gorgeous rifle.
I have it sighted in for 35 yards, and it shoots flat all the way out to 45.
I'll be darned. That's why you shoot 177.
177 is great. The weight of the barrel and the weight of the gun, there's hardly any recoil in it.
Yeah.
Smooth, easy to cock.
Yeah, I noticed that when you were shooting, it looked like it was a breeze to operate the gun.
It is a breeze. We have at our club, we have ladies' range night and things, and first time shooters, and when I put this in their hands, they love the way it cocks and the way it feels. It's you're looking to buy a brake barrel and you're looking for a top end barrel. This is the gun. It's really not that expensive considering what you can spend.
That's right. Yeah.
Beautiful gun.
Yeah, you could spend a lot, but
Yes, it's a great gun.
so my Springer fans will love to see that.
Yeah, if you've never shot a 98, you really need to.
What'd you score today, Bill?
I didn't shoot too well. I hit a lot of
Well, we had some
I
wind
wounded
today.
a lot of animals. I didn't kill very many. I was right on the kill zone on, oh God, at least 10, spitting some pellets.
Yeah.
I only shot at 22.
Well, that's not too
But I'll
bad.
tell you what, I had a great time.
Now, that's-
That's all I'm here to do.
Damn right. That's
The gun
great.
is better than I will ever be.
Yeah, I know that one.
But
It's,
the Airgun family is such a wonderful group. It's just a pleasure to come out and do this with everyone.
Right,
See
right.
what they're doing, and they will help you.
Yeah, I was really pleased to get invited by John and to come down here and check this out and meet all you fine people.
Yeah,
It's been a wonderful
and
day.
you're invited to our club, Rockville Fish and Game. I've given you my number. You can come on up there and shoot anytime. You call me. I'm retired now, so we can do it any time of the week.
That's awesome, Bill. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
My pleasure. Thanks so much. And all right, trying to get you in frame and shake your hand at the same time, it's not easy. Thank you, Bill.
All right,
Beautiful rifle. Good shooting today.
thank you.
Thank you. All right, now we're going to go try to do Leo. We just filmed Leo, and I forgot to turn the camera on, so he was kind enough to come back. All right, I'm not shutting it off this time, Leo, so we got it. So Leo is an international shooter, and what do you call the league again?
Okay, the class that I'm shooting is World Field Target Federation
Yeah,
class. I shoot in the Springer class, or piston class.
right.
And I shoot with a Walther LGU in 177.
Now I have a Walther LGU, and it doesn't look anything like this one.
It has a custom-made stock from
Yeah.
Lithuania. And I have some stickers here that stated that it's Walther.
Yeah.
But I'm shooting a Citron 10 to 50 power.
That's a serious scope.
Scope. It has the tactical turrets on them.
Yeah.
I have an adjustable pointer and a comma side wheel with it.
Yeah.
I do have a windicator here and temperature tape on the scope.
These guys are serious.
So the stock has an adjustable cheek piece, adjustable butt plate.
Yeah.
I do have the eye cup here.
Right.
Helps with the glare.
Sure.
Cut down the glare.
I notice you're using that Rowan trigger.
Yep.
I can't say enough good things about that trigger.
Yes. It's one of the other features is the depth of the forend, which is pretty substantial.
Yes.
For a typical, atypical for a regular hunter stock.
Right.
But, that helps when I'm shooting in the sitting position, resting on my knee.
Yeah.
I use a bum bag, pellet pouch, and a shooting jacket.
Very
helps
cool.
me shoot better at kneeling and standing positions.
Gotcha.
And it helps a little bit on sitting, but not generally. It doesn't really make a difference in the scores.
Gotcha.
But, definitely, I use this for standing and kneeling most of the time.
Awesome.
But with international class and also open class, you are allowed to change your use clicks.
Right.
You're adjusting for distance. It's not like Hunter where you're not allowed to touch the turrets at all.
Right. So you're not dependent on MilDOT so much. You can just dial right in where you want to be.
In this case, this didn't really come with the tactical turrets. It came with target turrets.
Yeah.
With scope caps on them. I sent it back to Citron to replace them with tactical turrets with just one adjustment screw on the scope caps, which is I prefer these because you only have to deal with one screw to tighten it down, and it's a 4-set screw.
Yeah.
The previous one had 3 very small, tiny grub screws.
Really?
Which is like too finicky for me.
Sure.
So this is a lot better with tactical.
Right. So just to make it clear, once you get your 0, you can take the cap off and index it to where you want, right?
Yes. When you loosen up the screw, you could readjust the 0 to match to what you're shooting for that particular day.
Right.
So in this case, I have all of my individual distances on the scope cap are written down. I do actually have a CAD program that I use to just create this
cool is that?
sight tape for all my clicks for each of the different distances, from 10 yards to 55 yards.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Leo, thank you so much. Wonderful gun. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us today.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you very much. So we got to see the 3 springers that were at the shoot today. And it was a bunch of awesome PCPs, but we didn't talk to any of those guys today. Maybe next time. All right. Thanks again, Leo.
Put a different trigger on it.
Okay. Leo just gave me the tour of the LGU.
Yes, and did he tell you that he's going to South Africa?
Yeah. That's awesome. I got one of these.
Yes, you do.
Yes, the IROC HW50.
Well, whatever you think.
So I have the UTG AccuShot scope on it.
Yeah.
And just the wheel. It's all factory. It was bought brand new a year ago December.
Okay.
And it took me about a year to shoot a tin of pellets through it. So it took me a year to break it in.
Well, you're shooting good for a new shooter.
Well, I try.
Yeah.
You know, we rather build the program than shoot the program, because by building the program, we have the course. Now we're having the Grand Prix.
Right.
And we have the dedicated airgun range at our club,
That's
which is the
fantastic.
only one in New England.
And
Where
that's
it's all for air guns and nothing but air guns.
Right, and that's in.
That is Rockville Fish and Game in Tolland, Connecticut.
Nice.
None of us want to be here in the middle of July.
So HW50S.
And
Yep.
The other thing was
Wonderful rifle.
Yep.
Mine's in 22, so I wouldn't be able to compete too good with you guys.
So
Well, it's just they shoot great right out of the. Even though it wasn't broken in, it still shot great.
Yeah, mine is insane. It's very accurate.
Yep.
But like I said, I'm not a competitor. I couldn't shoot like you guys are shooting, but I shoot off a bench with a sandbag rest, and still I couldn't compete with you guys. Well, we're back at the house, and I want to say it was a wonderful day. The people that I met today were fantastic. Watching the shoot was a learning experience, to say the least. We got to see some really nice air guns. I focused mainly on the Springers, because that's what we do here on this channel, is we focus mainly on the Springers, or piston-powered air rifles is probably a better term. But we got to interview a couple of the Springer shooters, and it was just all in all a great day. Not a bad ride. It was only about an hour away from home, so if I'm invited back, I just might take them up on it, and this time I might bring a rifle. So I want to thank you folks for stopping by the Pellets and Pistons Airgun channel. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe, hit the bell to be reminded of future videos, and by all means, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this one. Thanks again, folks. Have a great day.